guys, welcome to the 7th episode of the Geek Goddess Show. Well, today we have a very special guest for you, but we're not going to tell you who it is yet, so stay tuned. It is not Skippy the dinosaur, I mean the kangaroo.
Dinosaur.
In our second episode, we actually talk about video sharing websites. And Peter, can you name a few for us?
Yeah, there are 56.com, Youku.com, UC.com, and well, the famous Tudor.com.
Very good. Well, 56.com we heard was recently taken offline.
Yeah, they were ordered by the SAFT, which stands for State Administration of Radio, Film and Television.
That's right.
Well, they ordered the
56.com.
the company shut down their website because there are some copyright content or rather sensitive to the Chinese government.
I see. You know, the ironic thing is that SAF has actually listed Tudor.com on the top of its blacklist actually, and it's ironic that 56.com got taken down before.
But you know, Tudor.com, they have taken the measures recently to take down the copyright content. Yeah, I know, the place where I go to see all the TV episodes as animes are no longer available.
So can't watch any Desperate Housewives anymore on it.
You just share little boxes, sorry, the content you're finding was no longer available.
So don't bother searching.
Okay, today we have our special guest with us, Ming from Nafnet.com, which is Asia's leading and first advertising community. Well, he being the co-founder of the company and definitely has been invited to many events. Recently, I attended one of the events, which is EdTech. It's a prestige conference held across the globe talking about digital advertising and digital marketing, and he is on one of the panels. So Ming, why are you there?
Well, a lot of brands are interested in how to use blogs to build their brand.
Yeah.
And so that was actually the topic, building brand awareness or losing control. So I was there to give them my experience about how to deal with blogs and how to use blogs to integrate into their marketing strategy.
So there are two parts of this. First is building brands and losing control of it. Well, talk about blogs and building brands. What are the things happening so far?
Well, quite a number of companies are actually using blogs nowadays. There are three ways in which they do so. The first way is they hire a person who's dedicated to engaging bloggers within the company. The second thing is that they might go through a PR firm and they might organize events and use the PR firm as a way of engaging the bloggers.
Yeah, no, Microsoft does it and some
quite a number of companies do. And the third way is that they engage a firm like myself. We're an online blog aggregator, so that's what we do.
Cool. And well, losing control, rather, building a relationship is something as well as important. Aside from building brands, what's your take on that?
Oh yeah, losing control is actually equally as important, if not more important, when it comes to dealing with blogs. As I mentioned, there are three ways you can do things, and if you choose the wrong company or the wrong representative in which to handle your blogging strategy, then you're in trouble. For example, if you hire a person within your company who doesn't know anything about blogs, you're in trouble. If you hire a PR firm that does not have enough experience in this field, then you could also be risking quite a bit.
Sure.
So it's important that you hire a company that has the experience in dealing with blogs and using blogs as a strategy.
Many of us, we're still a bit unsure about how digital advertising or through your platform works. Can you give us like a case study or something like that how exactly your company helps other people?
Well, one of the fundamental problems in blog advertising before we came into the picture was actually collecting data. So lots of people wanted to engage bloggers, but they didn't know who the big bloggers were, who the influencers were. An influencer could be big today and could be small tomorrow. So what we do is that we amalgate all the blogs onto this online platform. Any blogger can sign up. They sign up to this online platform and they place a code onto their blog. And that code allows us to do two things. It allows us to track the statistics firstly, audit the statistics. And the second thing it allows us to do, that's right, everything. Any statistics that you can think of is like Google Analytics. And the second thing it allows us to do is to serve advertisements onto that blog, be it graphic, video, or rich media based. So that's essentially what we do. And we serve banner advertisements out onto the blogs, but besides that we also do a whole range of activities related to blogging and bloggers.
These blogs, are they personal, are they corporate?
Most of them are personal bloggers. We've got 35,000 blogs. I don't think we probably have a handful of corporate blogs, but they're not very much.
But let's say corporate blogs, even corporate both hire a PR firm and want to do this extension of these, what do you think of those? Are these companies, should they
Well, I've seen examples of PR firms doing good jobs, and I've also seen examples of PR firms doing bad jobs. So if you do a bad job, then you could be in serious trouble, because you're exposing your brand to a lot of risk, unnecessary risk really. So I think you've got to look at the track record of the company that you're hiring. Yeah.
The one thing I want to know is there any PR firm that should approach you and say, hey, come on, can you help out this particular company? Let's work something out.
Yeah, lots of PR firms have actually approached us. The one that we work with extensively is Asia PR Works. They're pretty knowledgeable, and they came to us and worked with us as a partner on the National Family Celebrations, which is an event and a national family event that was spearheaded by the National Family Council of Singapore. So we work with them extensively to provide the blogging element of their strategy.
So there's our ecosystem there. People rather work with each other well in this.
Yeah, that's right. We work. I mean, so far that's the only PR firm that we work with, but we've had a good relationship with them.
Okay, thank you, Ming, for today's time talking about digital advertising and the personal branding and marketing blogging. And I'll see you next time.
Okay, thank you.
So today we want to actually talk to somebody from eBay. This is Calvin Lau. Calvin, tell us what you're doing currently in eBay.
Currently for eBay, I'm actually the product manager for Southeast Asia. That kind of means that I just take care of like 3 country sites, Singapore, Malaysia and the Philippines. And on top of that, I also basically lend a voice to unsighted markets from a product perspective.
So do you develop any new products, or are you now thinking of doing something with developers in
Yes,
Asia?
absolutely. In fact, we're doing this interview just live immediately after the launch of our Developer Challenge, which is essentially an open invitation for all capable developers to come in, try their hand at developing cool applications using either eBay or PayPal APIs. And the bonus is that if your application actually wins this challenge, you stand to win up to $10,000 Singapore cash.
That's a lot.
Yeah,
so,
that's a lot of money.
So today you were here in the Arts House, so you're doing the events with the local communities.
That's
How's
right.
your interaction with them so far?
It's great. I love the turnout. I was very happy. I think we got some really honestly good questions. Actually, the only thing that was even better than the turnout for the whole session with eBay was the turnout for the session with PayPal. But that's even better for us still. So
what do you foresee that we'll be doing in this space? Is it going to be more eBay involvement and PayPal involvement in Asia?
I see definitely heavy involvement for both parties, because as you know, we are complementary businesses. One is a platform, the other one is a payment solution. And essentially, in the traditional model, eBay has been the beachhead per se for every single market that PayPal has followed into. So stay tuned. I can't really talk too much about it, but definitely we will be ramping up very heavily on a number of things in Asia.
So the competition price is so lucrative. Where do I register then?
So anybody that's really interested about the competition can find out more details at developer.ebay.com.sg. There actually is a link to the competition page on that site, or alternatively, if you want, you can go to developer.ebay.com.sg Dev Challenge 2008/index.html. Wow, that's a lot.
That's a lot to know, man. Yeah.
Sorry. Or like just check out the link.
Yeah, we'll definitely do that. Thank you.
Thanks.
Well, we've come to the end of this episode, but we got a couple of people to thank. Peter.
Yeah, the first one is Gang Lu, who is the Director of Business Development in NetVibes. He also the guy who initiated Open Web Asia, while we mentioned episode 4. He mentioned in his blog post, what we know, say, hey guys, this is a great show, and well, he loves it. And thank you, Gang Lu.
Well, the second good news to share is we actually got nominated for the best audio and video podcast on Ping.SG. Ping.SG is Singapore's blog aggregating community. So way to go for that, yay!
Vote for
Remember
us.
to vote for us, that's right. So go to this address and vote for us. We'll see you next week. Happy voting and watching. Bye!
Bye-bye.